What do you think is the relevance of festivals?
I would never have seen some of the wonderful pictures from the Middle East or India. I think the festivals have an enormous role to play. I was also surprised by some of the films that I saw here. And of course, they don't have censorship requirements, I think. My review, I write for a trade paper, The Hollywood Reporter, which has a big impact.
It's a huge privilege to have Deborah Young of Hollywood Reporter with us here at Gouna Film Festival. Pleasure having you back on Bollywood Hungama, first of all.
I'm so happy to be back for the second time.
Okay, so last time around you were in the jury for documentary. This time around you have presented this wonderful session today on festivals, the role of festivals today. So how's the experience so far?
Thank you. Last year I was the president of the documentary jury, which was a great thrill for me. And I fully support the festival because I think it's going to be the festival that's rising up in the Arab world, and it's going to be getting a lot of the films that we used to see in Dubai.
Right. What do you think is the relevance of festivals in terms of disseminating various viewpoints, cultural viewpoints, exchanges from different cultures all across the world?
If I didn't go to film festivals, I would never have seen some of the wonderful pictures from the Middle East or India. I think the festivals have an enormous role to play because it is so hard for these films to be distributed in each country. And if you attend festivals, you're able to broaden your perspective enormously. And I feel that my whole life is about festivals.
Okay, so as far as this festival is concerned, they are showcasing some films which can be considered for bold for this region, that is the Arab region, like Recordi, for example. It's something that people would be a bit stunned that how can they possibly be showcasing a film in the Arab world. Do you find that progressive?
Absolutely. I know what you're saying because I was also surprised by some of the films that I saw here. And of course, they don't have censorship requirements, I think, for a film festival. It's normal. Right. They're able to show much more Western content than they might be able to show if the film is released in a cinema. And I do find that progressive.
You are I think, very widely recognized and respected critic. What do you think is the relevance of reviews as far as movies? Does it affect the box office fortunes of a movie? And there's always this debate that maybe it does, maybe it does not. What's your personal opinion?
It depends who you write for. My review, I write for a trade paper, The Hollywood Reporter, which has a big impact sometimes. For example, if the film gets an extremely negative review in the trade papers, Hollywood Reporter, Variety, Screen, it may not be distributed, or its fortunes may decline very rapidly.